Okay, welcome back into Tunes Brothers React. I have recently tried rearranging my studio and had something hooked up wrong. However, I could read every asshole in the comments making comments about me, so thank you for that. Dave, Louie, and since this was your idea, Louie, give us a little lowdown on what's going on.
Well, it's a combination idea. I'm the one who come up with if the Warning were to do live albums, what songs and all that stuff would be on it, and enough to fit on a CD, and also have it that I have the songs just luckily arranged that they can fit on a double album. You know, the old-fashioned thing that we older guys like. But Dave is the one who's going to be giving us videos to watch, so you people will not be bored just hearing our takes. But our takes will be, we will each take a turn to describe our entire album, and then we're doing it that way. And it won't be like, oh, this is my first song. This is my first song. This is my first song. This is my second song. This is my second song. We're not doing it that way, okay?
What aren't we doing?
We are doing what I just did.
Okay. So, Dave, what do you got lined up?
Because obviously when Louis came up with the idea, I thought, well, probably everybody would get really annoyed if we just sat here and talked for an hour. If we could talk for an hour about what we're about to do. So I thought, well, we'll throw some videos in there as well. So I put a selection of videos. Pretty sure every single one of them are on my live album. So most of them won't be on Louis', we know that, because we all know his will be Queen of the Murder Scene and some extras thrown on for good measure.
We'll see.
Rob and I, who have the best taste, and that's been proven over a long period of time now, will have a lot of songs from Error because it is the best album.
Correct.
And we'll have sprinkling of magic from the other albums as well.
Correct.
Actually,
California in the house. Go ahead, Louis.
I was going to say, even though mine covers the 4 albums, and nothing's got less than, well, I don't know. I can't read my whole handwriting except for the song titles. But when I go through, I will mention the album name that it's from and stuff like that. And it's pretty well spread out. Not equally, but like 6, 4, 3, 4, 6, whatever. You know, it's mixed up pretty well. You know, covers a good history of the band currently at this time.
Louis, Martin asks any minimum or maximum number of songs.
As many that could fit on a CD or a double LP album. But also,
so about 78 minutes.
So keep in mind, crowd cheering. The songs could probably, they'll be played obviously a little bit faster than the studio version. You got to imagine that in your head. Crowd banter, cheering, introduction of a few songs, and all that stuff. You got to kind of have that idea in your head too.
All right. So what do you want to do first? Do you want to?
Oh, we'll do videos. We got to do at least 3, 4 videos first, or even 5 videos. We'll do up my idea. Then we'll do 5 more videos. That way we keep our crowd.
Any preference, or just pick one and go, Dave? You want an order here?
Just pick one and go. All the songs are epic, so you can't go wrong. Let's be honest. So,
probably not be any Kringle songs tonight. No, I highly doubt that. Okay, so let me just queue up and pick one, and wherever it lands, it lands.
Kakalaki. Do you know where South Kakalaki is?
No.
Huh. Me neither.
Okay, good.
That sounds something more from an Australian town.
Pick Choke Rob, says Harley. I'm going to do these just in the order so I don't have to worry about doubling up, but here we go.
I won't say goodbye. In the end, it won't matter at all. I'm sure I won't survive the fall. It's overpriced, but art is dead. It's
Okay, well, absolutely fantastic. I have not seen this version of it. I like watching those studio lives because you get the live without all the cut shot swirling around production stuff. Louis,
Yeah, really good. The song's growing on me. I'm just I'm changing in my mind, let me drown to let me go, so that way I don't feel bad for the girls. Uh, hey, Tom, can you do me a favor? You remember what you typed up about me being a heel on the other show? Because I caught something about that, but I want that up on the screen, and I'll tell you why after it's done. Yeah, so that's all I have for this. It almost sounded like the studio version off the album, except only heavier. I was so close. I couldn't. I was wondering, I really, what are they doing there? Because it sounded like perfection if it was live.
so Christian, when will I finally see them in concert? This month, in about 2 weeks in Minneapolis. Okay, Dave.
Well, I think Louis now probably said the stupidest thing I've ever heard. This
Yes.
song is growing on me. What do you mean it's growing on you? How can it not be with you?
I'm
This-
sorry, but I know their other stuff so much more that it's not my favorite song.
Well, do me a favor to throw Louis an olive branch here. Louis, go ahead and read the comment on the screen.
I think Lewis is nuts. That song is amazing from the get-go. Okay, Harley, I am nuts.
Oh, he is. Big two hairy ones. Evolve was my favorite, but Choke has come my favorite now. So I'm happy to switch the two because they're very great songs. But, yeah, great version. Loved it, man. Obviously, you can alley bass is just perfect, and of course you get to hear her vocal really, really well on this version too, without all the crowd yelling because they know she's about to do it. So, and I'm glad that they did it this way because obviously in the studio version she doesn't do it.
Yes. I don't know why that is. Maybe if they just decided last minute that she'll do it on stage only, or if they didn't know when they recorded it live that it was going to be her little section. I don't know.
Sounds so good when she does it too.
Yeah. Let's see. Sabbath Rules tonight is Ozzy's last show. Is that for real?
Yeah,
Yeah,
must be some big
seen it.
ceremony.
Okay. Well, I knew
yeah.
I knew he had a big show. I just didn't know when it was happening.
Yeah, so they've got Sabbath's obviously playing the last show, plus they've got a whole heap of special guests in. Ghost was there doing Bark at the Moon. So they've got like a super group going and just bringing in guest vocalists.
Clay Atkins, to be fair, Lewis has been sitting on his nuts too long.
I'm not sitting. I'm there.
Yeah, they're hanging. They're freeballing.
They're not. I mean, I got my pants on, but they're not sitting on top of anything. So,
And the reason he's got his pants on is because his age, if he didn't, is not to be dangling in the water.
I know the secret to cure that problem.
What's the secret?
Somebody had said too that the warning is, or what the hell's Choke is growing on Louis like a toenail fungus. Apparently, the original recording, Danny sings that line. I know. I'm just curious if when it came to turning it over to Allie, that was premeditated while they were recording the song, or if it's just something they decided. That's all I'm saying. I know she does it live every single time. I don't need to hear that. I get it. I'm just saying, did they think Danny just could pull it off better in the studio, but Allie would sing it live, or was it just something created on the go? I don't know. Whatever I'm trying to say.
What do you think,
cold is
Darren?
the water, Lewis?
What?
How cold is the water?
God damn it! I'm not. Stop with the stupid questions. All right. One more fucking reference to where I'm sitting, I'm going to start getting really nasty.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
He can get grumpy, folks. He can get grumpy.
Oh, yes, he can. Trust me. Okay. So, next up, well, let me get rid of this one first. Okay. Any guesses, guys?
Well, I can pick one out of no. Well, let me see. I reckon you've got.
No idea.
I reckon you've got Money coming up.
All right, let's find out.
I've already collapsed
I'm wrong.
So I'll just drown my sorrows in a non-existent world. I don't know what is worse, the utter waste of time or the eroding of my mind. Alive means to be dead, a bullet to the head. The guilt faded away, the anger has subsided, yet its shadow still remains. I always gave too much, it was never enough. Get dressed in black and to mourn again. Fake funerals for all my friends, 'cause I can't let it go. No, I won't let it go. It's killing me again. I replay it in my head when I'm alone. I hope that you're alone now. It's not me, it's you, the one who never got a clue. Drown in your guilt. If karma doesn't hit you, then I will. You ask me how I've been. I paint a smile over my face and act like nothing's wrong. Your pity party's fake, and now I am reminded why I should have kept away. I hope to God you know your smile is just for show. Get dressed in black and to mourn again. Fake funerals for all my friends, 'cause I can't let it go. No, I won't let it go. It's killing me again. I replay it in my head when I'm alone. I hope that you're alone now. It's not me, it's you, the one who never got a clue. Drown in your guilt. If karma doesn't hate you, then I will. Mayday, mayday, this ship is going down. Lost inside my thoughts again, living hollow to pretend. Mayday, mayday, this ship is going down. Bury the truth, know the lie you created. Bury yourself and remember me when you're all alone. Mayday, mayday, this ship is going down. It's killing me again. I replay it in my head when I'm alone. I hope that you're alone now. It's not me, it's you, the one who never got a clue. Drown in your guilt. If karma doesn't hate you, then I will.
Okay, Dave.
I saw Louis writing notes. I reckon he was changing his list because he thought, oh, fuck, I forgot to put this one on my album.
Yeah, I did. I added the song to my list. My side 4 was a little bit short, so I can throw one extra in.
That's what I thought he was doing. I thought, I bet he's adding this song. He's gone, oh, I forgot about
I
this one.
said, like, I was looking. I said, do I have this song on my list? Because I know I like it, and I guess I forgot whatever. But yeah, I managed to get it in on my album. But it'll be good. It'll work.
No, well, it's definitely not. It's not me. It's you, Louis. That's for sure.
It's definitely all me.
The only thing I was disappointed on that was the fact they didn't have the camera on Ale when she did the bass slide.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like, where's the shot?
Yeah, well, that was like the previous song we heard when you heard Danny's guitar going and they had the camera on Allie instead of putting it on Danny.
I feel like saying, can you get someone to do the camera work that knows the song
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
so they know where to point it?
Hey, I noticed this for the last few days. Allie would make a great Carolyn Jones style Morticia Adams for Halloween. She's got the perfect face for it. None of the other women that ever played Morticia Adams look as cute as Carolyn Jones did. So Allie would be great for that as a Halloween costume.
Speaking of the girls and their appearance, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm just curious. Have you guys seen the new photo shoot they did for Kerrang and some other magazines?
No.
Okay, I'll just leave it at that. All right. So, Dave, what'd you think of the song?
Gonna have to make me look it up now.
Yes, I am.
Obviously, you didn't approve of something.
No, I don't. And it's not because of what I saw. It's because of selling out one member in particular to trying to get more popular with looks. But I'll just leave it at that. And if she would have turned around, I'm wondering how much would have been hanging out. So there you go. Well, Dave looks that up. Louis, what'd you think?
Oh, it's a the song.
Thank you, Tom.
The song. Hey, Tom, I asked you to do me a favor. Do it. Yeah, the song's great. You know, like I said, I just kind of missed that one. Add it to my list. It squeezes in just right. You know, I can make it work, and I will not change my list any more than this.
J-Bake, yes, you are correct. And back of said diaper, if we want to call it that, does not appear like it would cover any more than half cheek. So when I hear people or read people in the comment section saying, don't you dare sexualize these girls, it's a lot like saying, don't be the pig guy who goes to the stripper instead of blaming the stripper for taking her clothes off. All right.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I was just there. She took her clothes off.
No, I'm not being naughty here, Fonz. I'm calling what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a fan base claiming these girls should not be sexualized, and I'm seeing one of them go completely against every aspect of that. And on top of it, it's a hideous outfit to begin with. But yeah, it is painting a picture that a lot of you say shouldn't be applied to this band. And that's it. All right. So, Dave, now give your thoughts on the song performance.
Is this the one with Power and the little red short things?
Yeah, if you want to call it that. Bishop, they ain't never done anything to sell out. As they get older, some are just more comfortable embracing their beauty. Let me ask you a question, Bishop. Bishop, if you really believe that, let's say Pow was, I don't know, just going to a nightclub with some friends. You think she's wearing that outfit? I seriously doubt it. She 100% did that for the photo shoot. It's got nothing to do with being more comfortable and embracing her beauty. All right. It's got to do with what sells. And we all know what 3-letter word sells. These girls are tremendously talented, amazingly beautiful, but they've been in the game for over 10 years and they are nowhere near the level where they want to be as far as notoriety, album sales, all that stuff. So what's the logical next step? They've tried different styles. The next step is embracing their beauty, all right, to sell. And if you don't think that's what's happening, at least with one member on here, you need to start paying attention. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm saying I want all of you who chastised any man for ever making comments about these women's appearances to apologize to anybody, no pun intended, that you may have lit up for trying to sexualize them or daring to notice that they're attractive women, because They are starting to put it in your face. So that's all I'm saying. If they want to be looked at as a legitimate rock band and not just as another eye candy that plays music, this is not the right way to go. Anyway,
I'll sail us back onto the right ship, the one that was going down. Yeah, great song. That's why it was on my live album from the beginning, Louis.
yes.
Don't need a reminder how good it was. Yeah, really good. I love that Mayday there. The ship is going down. And I would love to have been on Shiprocked when they sung it. Because apparently the boat did crash or something, didn't it?
The Fonz, I see what you mean, Rob. I don't think Paul would do anything she wouldn't want to. Correct. Absolutely correct.
I did see that picture ages ago. I just
Come
thought
on.
it looked...
Okay, come on, Rob. We all know that this is after the stockings and garters at the sea. I don't want to hear reasons, people. I want you to know this was published in a national or international magazine with one member in particular looking like she's trying to compete with Ariana Grande and the rest of these scantily clad women who are trying to get attention. And she's got plenty of attention for her unbelievable drumming and singing. This is not necessary, especially for a band that claims to be a rock band, not a pop band, you know, so respect them for their ability and all that stuff. Then they shouldn't even bring this into the equation. That's all I'm saying.
To be fair, Rob, I live in Australia and girls wear less than that to the supermarket here, so...
Well, yeah, but these are young girls that basically this band is made fun of, right? I mean, isn't there a video skit or a skit that she does in concert where Paul comes out to sing and she's all scantily clad making fun of these pop chicks?
Well, I don't think she's scantily clad. She's wearing shorts.
She is. She's the
She's wearing
shortest
shorts.
skirt. No, it's a short skirt.
Nah. Well, I've seen her in skirts before. She's always got shorts underneath anyway, so I'm not bothered by it.
It's all beyond the point. I don't need you standing up for Pow. I got a bunch of people in here that are going to do that.
Hey, we've got a girl called Kylie Minogue here, and I think it's great.
That if the Warning and the Warning fans want everyone to not look at them like eye candy, like we all get blasted for any comment you ever make, then is this the smartest move? That's all I'm saying.
Time will tell.
Yeah. And will it be for the
judge
right
that later.
reasons then? Will it be for the right reasons then? I mean, what if they explode once they start? If they all start dressing like, you know, said pop singer of the month, are they going to be known? Like, are they going to be known for their music or their looks? John Bon Jovi comes to mind.
You say that, but so I look at that picture and I think the shorts look silly anyway, but I haven't seen them look like that in any of the concert footage since then.
It's a
They're all just wearing jeans.
it's a brand new photo shoot.
It's not, because I saw that in March. So
This year.
yeah, it's still 4 months ago. They're not wearing any of that stuff on stage now. They've all got jeans and all
Well,
the
I
normal
don't think
stuff.
she could wear that on stage. That would be incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh, she's behind the drums. It's probably all right, but she wears the skirts when she drums because it is comfortable.
That's not the same thing. This thing is a hugger. It's not the point, Dave. Stop trying to be their protector. I am not
trying to
saying
be their
they're a
protector.
bad band. I'm not saying they don't have a right to dress how they. I'm calling out everything that I have been told about this band.
Some of my favorite female singers are quite, sexual.
Sure, but have they come out saying, "Don't look at me that way," and we're wholesome, and we're just notice us for our talent and everything else?
Has
then
the
you
Warning
can't
come out
call
and said
it.
that?
Yes.
The Warning themselves or just the fan base?
According to the people who have lambasted me from the previous channel, yes, and every one of their fans.
I've never seen them say it anyway. So, like I said, it's an argument for another day. Should there be a problem with it? So
It's
at
not
the
even an
moment, we'll
argument. It was just a
we'll just
question.
celebrate the music.
It was just a question, and you had to get all Lewis on it.
I'm not getting Lewis on it. Am I raising my voice? No.
I mean, no, but you're immediately twisting my words like they don't
I'm
have a
gonna
right, and other girls dress like. Yes, they do. That wasn't my point. My simple question was, if this band wants to be looked at as a legitimate rock band, not a female band, not hot chicks who can sing, and their fan base wants to say, "Don't you dare talk sexual about my girls," combine those two things or take them one-on-one. Is that photo shoot helping either of those points? The answer's
Like I
fucking
said,
no, Dave. It's that simple.
I didn't.
No, you
when
can
I
say
saw
it.
it,
N-O,
when I saw it,
no.
when I saw it, I didn't even think the sexual. I just thought the shorts looked silly. But like I said, other than that, I didn't really think too much about it.
You didn't think it was sexual how clearly half of her ass cheeks are exposed off of that camera.
Not really. Like I said, I live in Australia, mate. We see more than that
Dave,
just walking down the
Dave,
street. It's
I'm
just
not.
the way-
I see worse than that at Walmart in North Dakota. You're missing the point. This is not about is that acceptable for women to wear. This is that a good move for a band who wants to be taken seriously as musicians and not just another sexy pop act?
If they were to do that every time they got on stage, I'd say no. But if it's just a once-off photo shoot, then whatever. Let's move on.
Okay,
That's
well, a
not how
lot
I-
of those
that's not-
one-off photo shoots have destroyed people's credibility. Pop stars, actresses, you name it.
I don't think this one will. So
No, it probably won't. I just brought up an interesting question that I thought would be answered in 3 seconds, and you turned this into the warning is allowed to dress however they want, and I never said they weren't. This is not a moral issue as far as what women do. This is just simply, I think it's a bad idea for a band who worries about how they're perceived.
I just think you're probably getting too worked up about it. I don't think it's a big issue anyway. Let's move on because I'm sure people don't want to hear us bickering about
I'm
this for the
not
next
worked up
20
though.
minutes.
That's the point. You just
I
wouldn't
didn't say
answer
you're
my
worked up.
question.
I just said let's just move it on so we go to the next thing.
Louis, what do you think?
Since I haven't seen the picture, I don't know what to think. You know,
Okay.
so that's all there is to it. And I thought this went on way too long.
Well, it did. It absolutely did. But that's because I wasn't getting an answer and I was getting accusations. There's a difference.
Like I said, it didn't bother me. That's my answer.
Okay.
Didn't bother me. It's one off. Like I said, if it was something that was happening all the time, then yeah, maybe I'd say, well, let's just reverse it a bit here and go back to the way we're meant to be. But as I said, it's just the once. I've never seen it any other way. So
Girls want to be sexy the way guys want to have great bodybuilder physiques or physical and go like this with their arms and all that.
Sure,
Girls
absolutely.
like to show Tucci to be their attraction. All guys that, they might necessarily want to have a particular woman or any women in their life other than who's involved in their life, but they still want to look good when they're out in public. That they want girls to like the way they look. So girls are the same way. So
Yeah,
that's all.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with what everything
but
you
since
just
I
said
haven't
and
seen
everything Dave said. My question was just, does it help their credibility? That's all I'm saying.
I think it puts it at neutral. Does it help it? Doesn't hurt it.
Okay, good enough. That's all I was asking for. And we will go to.
and what did you think of the song, Rob?
Oh, that's fucking fabulous song. Every song you picked on here. I don't have the whole list in front of me at this second, but I remember looking at it. They're all fabulous. So
You've got them all on your live album.
it's I don't want to commit, but I'm pretty sure yes. Well, if not all, at least most. 80
Is
to
this
90.
all from the same studio? All these songs?
No.
All right. Well, let's see what's next. And
A lot of these, he picks some music videos, and the only music video to this day that I have seen is Choke, and then some of them off of Burnout and Sick and stuff like that from the Reaction channel. So anything older that's an actual music video, I have never seen.
Wow, what have you been doing?
Well, because I was invested in that other channel, in all the Warning fans who kept bringing me stuff, so I didn't want to spoil anything. So
That's the problem I'm finding now is like I see stuff and I think, oh, should I look at it in case we want to do something? And not necessarily the Warning, just with anyone now.
yep.
Because I don't want to do something and then go, oh, well, I'm going to have to react to something I've actually seen anyway. But
Yeah.
so it gets difficult.
It's frustrating because it really gets in the way of your just enjoying watching stuff because you're like, oh man, should I save this? I
We should
suppose we
just do
could
a
be
show
like
every
every
night.
other channel and just watch it and then pretend like we didn't, but that's just not me.
We just do a show every night and then we can just battle whatever comes out that day.
All right, here we go. I believe, well, I'm not going to tell you. That's the way we're doing
No.
this, right? Okay.
I know what it is up here.
Okay, what is it?
No, I can't tell you because otherwise, but I know what it is. Just like you You won't tell me what it is. I know what it is. I'm going to think it now. Nah, it's not what I thought.
The sun is your enemy today. Have you heard the news that the world isn't ending? It's starting again, but all the non-believers, they keep on pretending. Sun is your enemy today. You'll have to look away from the face of your vices. Embrace them instead and welcome yourself into the new modern crisis. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man. Strip the power from the hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space. 2, 3, go! The sun is my enemy today. I'm running from the misery like there's no tomorrow. Let's share it with them and show all the world that this life isn't borrowed time. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man. Strip the power from the hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space. Swimming with the fishes till they drown. Love is just another excuse we rely on. Purple bullet hidden in the sound. People always be a good friend when the sun goes down. Hear my calling. Non-believers start running. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man. Strip the power from the hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space of ignorance.
That was abrupt.
That's how it ends live as well.
Does it really?
Yep.
Wow. I guess I've never really paid attention. I guess maybe when you're watching, it really stands out. Louis.
I love this song so much. When this is one of the definite highlights from Error for me. Amazing song. The video with that Nazi-esque end of the world type dominance thing. I don't know who came up with that concept, if it was one of them or a producer or something. But, it's just a wild song and a wild video. That's all I have.
Trying to find the comment. I don't know if there was any truth to it or not. Someone had said that they put the taller hat on Pow to make her look, or the bigger hat on Pow to make her look taller.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I just want to say this right now, get it out of the way, because apparently Tom's too fucking drugged up to do what I asked. When we did a live show earlier this week, it came up briefly. It didn't stay there long enough. And he wrote the words, You're a mean one, Mr. Lou. You really are a heel. So I'm going to sing those words. You're a mean one, Mr. Lou. You really are a heel.
I can see why you didn't say anything, Tom.
Jay Bake says that is true. Thank you, Jason.
That would make an excellent opening song for a live CD, I reckon.
Mr. Grinch?
No.
Oh,
no. No. Disciple, Mr. Grinch. To the commentator who was talking about Porcupine Tree, I can tell you I love Porcupine Tree. Big fan of Stephen Wilson. He is out here in Adelaide
What is
in
that?
November. A band.
It's
Progressive
a,
rock
okay,
band.
I didn't know if it was a band or an event or
Yeah.
like a venue or what.
Been around for 30 years. Stephen Wilson had a huge solo career as well. So
So
And
they've
their
been
drummer.
around for a long time?
yeah, oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're progressive rock with a lot of heavy elements in there as well. But a lot of the stuff we like too. You might even like some of the stuff, but I'll never know with you, Rob, whether you do or not. But
Yeah, it just depends if they're singing or if they're screaming and whining. There's a difference for me.
no,
but-
no screaming and whining. They're proper singers, but being progressive, some of the songs can be on the long side. And I know you like a long song.
Oh no, I certainly do not. Tom says yes in big capital letters with exclamation points. Louis,
There you go.
Does that mean he's stoned or?
I don't even know what that discussion was about.
Hey, go back to the previous comment.
Whose?
The previous comment. Can you
Jay-
jump back
Jay
one
Bake.
comment?
J-Bake. Something
one?
about error 404.
That's a good idea. Nah, I'm not gonna. You'll know. Sort of. You're sort
Okay.
of right.
We're not going
Oh,
back
so
to
right.
this, but I just want to say this is. Josh says this better and articulates it. What I was trying to say much better. I think they'll be fine either way. But Miley Cyrus once just said just for kids too. So you never know. And that's all I was saying. Is this the start of something? Just something to watch. That's all I was saying.
Well, if Powell takes all the gear off and takes a piss on the floor so we can all see, I will get pretty pissed off.
Yes, that was horrific. Louis, say that again with a happy face because you look like a grumpy cat. I love this song so much. Okay, so try it again, Louis,
That-
but smile.
I
happy
love
face.
this song so much. I like it better. I love this song so much. I like it better that way.
All right. Okay, so let's try. Let's see. You know,
I don't think Legs Lark is understanding.
what? Oh,
Well, he says, how can you put Disciple on a live CD when it's the OMV? We're not
No.
putting
Okay,
this
okay.
version of it.
yeah. The misunderstanding here is these videos that we're showing are not all necessarily live. What we're doing is showing you some videos, talking about them, reacting to them. Then in a little bit, we're going to give you our Dream Warning album with the live tracks we wish that were on there. And when we say live tracks, not ones that have already been recorded, we're just saying if you could be set maker for the day, what would you have the Warning play? So that's, I think, where the confusion's coming. It's just a happy accident that some of these Dave picked were live studio versions, but not all of these will be live. So sorry for the misunderstanding. Dave's not always clear
What's
about that.
OMV? I feel really stupid.
Hey, Rob, just because we had a slight disagreement, you don't have to be nasty now.
Really. What? Tell me what OMV is. Can't keep up.
Original music video.
Oh, okay.
If
Jeez,
Rob goes to
Lou.
hell, they'll be playing Freebird for him. That's about right. Followed by a encore of Stairway to Heaven.
I like Freebird.
That's my fucking hell right now. Those two songs.
I love Stairway to Heaven.
The banter between you guys makes me miss work. Did you work with a bunch of ball busters or something? That's I love that about working with the working class Joes. Okay. Anyway, before I get more
Hey.
distracted with, wait a minute. The
Lou's
irony,
not working class.
Bishop is going to chime in here because he's the one that sent me on a somewhat long-winded discussion. The irony, after all said, is nonsense. In recent years, Miley Cyrus has been taken a lot more seriously among real musicians, even invented into invited to do the Blackened Room. I don't know. I don't follow, Nickelodeon people's careers other than what makes in the headlines. And the only thing I see in the headlines from Miley Cyrus is the butt of all jokes. But whatever. Keep in mind the real musicians that are taking her seriously have probably all been to Diddy parties. Okay, so let's just relax on the credibility of real musicians. Okay, who's the doll behind you? We got someone who does not know. Harley.
Harley, that is an actress named Nikki Cox, C-O-X. I don't want you to spell it wrong in your head. Her character name on the show is Tiffany Malloy. She's doing a stage play of Romeo and Juliet, and she is the character Juliet.
Okay. There we go. I still don't know this person. There you go. Butt lines. Okay. It's now officially a 2025 podcast. We have Diddy making an appearance. I don't think we can go anywhere but down from here. So let's get to the next.
It's a slippery slope, Rob. It's a slippery slope.
A lot of baby oil. All right. So we left off. We did Disciple, right?
Yep.
Let's mix something up just in case that guy who was mad.
So you're mixing them up. Now that makes it even harder. I have to read your mind. Hang on.
Ready?
Yep. Got it.
All right.
No.
Tasting bitter over time. Loneliness, your friend of mine. Pull the trigger, love me happily. Kitchen knife, the mealy savior. Here's your store for good behavior. Is it not all that you wished for was? Watch out, better wash your hands. Watch out, better understand. Watch out, 'cause the truth they sell is really true. Watch out, 'cause it's coming back for you. Where the blind will drink the tide. Who will we destroy this time? Revolutionary Kool-Aid kid. Happiness, your lonely traitor. Kill the raw one like a prayer. Disappointing how we used to fall. Watch out, better wash your hands. Watch out, better understand. Watch out, 'cause the truth they sell is really true. Watch out, 'cause it's coming back for you. I think that we should. 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 I think that we should.
All right. Before we get to that, I have to put this up here because I have always found and said the likeness is very, very close. Now I can't even find it.
I know what you mean.
The Walter Matthau one.
Yeah, I guess I'm getting that look these days.
Yeah, you kind of got that pouty look.
I've grown into the Walter Matthau look.
All right. So
He looked like that at 30 or even 20. I'm over 60.
There you go. You got an excuse. Okay, Louis Z.
Oh,
Walter?
Z. Another great epic song from Error. Like I said, Error's got a lot of good songs. Queen of Mercy is still my favorite album, but there's good stuff on Error that people that don't know it, and I don't see anybody on this show visiting would not know that album. But if you happen to stumble into watching to see what this is all about, you got to listen to the Error album. It's fantastic.
We got a new podcast name from Phil McCracken. God, I love that name. The Odd Trio.
We could use the Odd Couple theme tune.
Okay, I'm going to choose to say that's Kiki so I don't get in trouble by YouTube algorithm. Saying hello, guys, from Long Beach, California.
What were you going to say, Rob?
No, I'm not saying it. As the only female in this chat, I can honestly say Diddy sucks literally and figuratively. Miley Cyrus has issues.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
Jesus, that's Paula. That she's a friend of that's Shannon's best friend. I didn't even realize that. You're not the only female here, by the way, Paula. Fatima is a loyal watcher of the Warning videos. As you see there, Rock's second set today in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, anyway.
You know, if we keep this up, in the YouTube studio, when you have a channel, you can break down demographics by age, city, nationality, whatever. And going back to the reaction channel, so 3 years I've been doing this in total. My female viewership has been less than 5%, and over 60%, which dominates, is male between 45 and 60 or whatever the hell. So we might actually get that female thing boosting up here with the Warning.
Hey, Agent 86, now I know why 99's hiding from you. You're a mean person.
Yeah.
Okay. And Good Vibes is a female too. I apologize. I can't get a male or female out of Good Vibes. So awesome to have all the women here today. All here to swoon over Louis' great handsome looks, I am sure. All right. Let's see. Maybe Louis can transition. I got to read these before I put them up. And improve your stats.
I'm the worst candidate for that.
The Fonz, I prefer the channel name Two Balls and a Pecker. Take your pick. I love this show. All right. Yes. Okay.
Well, I just want to say, Miley Cyrus does great interviews because she's funny as hell. I think when she had that TV show on Disney, she was very funny. I don't mind her doing music. I don't know her music that big except for the theme song of that show and the one with the Wrecking Ball song. But she definitely should throw some comedy into her stuff because she's a funny lady.
Have you guys, and not decide, this is just a question, Dave, so don't defend Billy Ray Cyrus to me for the next 20 minutes. Did you guys see his freaking live performance? What was it, at the Trump inauguration or something?
No.
Oh my God, you got to check that out. I don't know if the guy's strung out or what's going on. It was the most awkward, weird experience. And I liked Billy Ray Cyrus from back in the day. But it was weird. And he didn't even look. I mean, you would never recognize him. It was like a homeless mountain man. I mean, it was just the weirdest kringle thing. There was all kinds of technical crap going on. He went on to try to sing Achy Breaky Heart a cappella because of the audio stuff. And it was literally like a drunk homeless guy singing. It was just bizarre.
I keep thinking of Weird Al with the Achy Breaky song. You ever hear that?
I didn't hear Weird Al's.
Oh, Weird Al, he just like, don't play that song, that Achy Breaky song. whatever. I just can't take it anymore. Yeah, it's on the Alapalooza album.
Dominique, Louis reminds me of my granddad.
I hope you were fond of your granddad.
Tell Louis to stand up and you'll get more female fans.
Hey, look, the count just went down by 40.
Biological sex or preferred? I'm going by anybody who was who still has God's original plumbing that he assigned to them. Let's put it that way. I personally identify as a Doberman Pinscher today, as I like to do. So you were born smiling like Tommy Lee Jones, Louis. Okay.
I guess I could look like. I guess all those people, well, not Abe Vigoda, but Walter Matthau or Tommy Lee Jones, I guess I could play the parts they played or something. As long as I got cue cards.
Absolutely. Damn who? If you wore shorts that showed your ass cheeks, you'd have more female viewers. I highly doubt that.
The problem with that is he'd have no more co-hosts.
Oh God, dang it! This is.
I don't know about Louis, but I'd be out of here.
Okay. So I got
Scotty might like it.
Yeah, Scotty.
He likes showing off body parts.
Okay, Jay Bake. Louis is the only man I know that needs cue cards for sexual intercourse.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I'm at a point in my life that I don't give a damn about doing that stuff. And if any girl wants me to do anything, she would literally have to pull my body on top of hers and grab me by the back and pull me into herself.
And with that, we are on to the next war. Did we ever talk about the song?
I forgot what was going on here.
It was
I did my take, but I don't think you guys did your take on the video.
Okay.
Excellent song. Definitely one of the best ones.
Song.
Not much of a chorus, but it works.
Hey.
All right.
What was that? The fourth video?
I don't know. Let me check. I gotta pull the list up. So we done to this point. Animosity, Choke, Disciple, and Z.
That's 4. So one more, and we'll do our little album thing.
Sounds
go
good.
back to the videos.
It's not a little album. It's a big album.
Yes.
Well, it's a big album, but it's still a little thing, part of the show.
There we go.
I know which one this is. Nah, it's wrong again. That's so.
You want people to love you. It's encoded in your greed. I will give you the power, but I need you to sneak control. Human
Okay. I've never seen this video, and what's happening here is, did you all catch? I happened to look up at the right time to see her eye pupils did that neon green sparkle thing that was just badass. I'm feeling a little cheated having to do these comments because I'm missing a lot a lot of the videos, but it's part of the territory. Louis,
You know, it's one of the songs on air. I like this title track, but it's the second half of the song that really brings me into liking the song. The first half is good, but all the other songs I mentioned from the album I like so much more. But the second half saves the song to the point where it's pushed up higher than it would be if it wasn't for that second half.
see, that's how I feel about the 011 part. That just absolutely, I love that chanting, if you will, or whatever. That hooked me right away when I heard it. Dave, error.
Listen to the comment. Yes, eventually Rob will play the video that I think he's going to play. Because I'm just going to keep the same one, and eventually, hopefully it's not the last one, because then I'd look really stupid. Yeah, I really love this.
Now?
Hang on, can I have my opinion?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jeez. I really do like this song, and it pained me not to get it on my album, to be honest.
What?
But I had so much of error on there. It was like, got to represent some of the other stuff. So it got pushed out. I'm sorry. That might be my error. I don't know, but we'll find out.
Well, I already told you what I love about the song, but the video was awesome. What little bit I was able to see, and now that I have reacted to it, I can go back and watch it. Rob, you need a moderator to watch the comp. Yes, I really do.
Could have been Darren, but he's not here.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let's do this then. Louis wants to do the album. So for those of you who are not interested in listening to us give our picks for what our favorite live album would be, you go get yourself, a snack or drink a beer or whatever. Louis, this is your animal. So let's have you set the tide here.
All right, I will set the template. Now I call this We're Better Live. Okay. The first thing you're going to hear is Intro 404, but they're not playing it. It's just the background music as they take the stage. Then it's going to open with Dust to Dust because of the welcoming lyrics. Go straight into Z, and then after that it's going to be
I'm sorry, Lou. I'm sorry. You don't have to repeat why. Just give me your order to this point. I missed it.
Oh, okay. Intro 404 as a background as they take the stage, but they're not playing it. Dust to Dust, first song because of the welcoming lyrics, and followed immediately by Z to build up the energy. Then they take a break and get ready to play the next song. Danny could address the crowd. She could basically say, you bought the tickets, you know who we are. You're buying the album, you know who we are. And they don't even have to say the name of their band if they don't want to. And then 21st Century Blood, followed immediately by Evolve, and then another break, and Danny could address the crowd, or anybody could address the crowd. Then Disciple and Apologize, and that ends side one. And then starting off at side two, they do Que Mas Quieres, Survive, Take a Break, and they do the song When I'm Alone, and that stands on its own as just not going into any song. They can take a little break and let the crowd simmer down a little bit. And then we get one of my favorites, Red Hands Never Fade, straight into Dull Knives Cut Better, Take a Break. Then I got the song Sick. This could be Sick, Money, and Error, all three in a row. And then Dull Knives end side two, okay? Sick, Money, Error, Queen of the Murder Scene, and Hunter will end side three. Then there's Runaway, Amendable, and through Animosity to be like sort of the last song, as the encore song will be Psychotic, because it would really be a crowd pumping song for the crowd to get involved with the singing along with the chanting and everything else. A fade out and a thank you, good night.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was reading comments. What was that list?
Watch the video.
Okay. Dave, any thoughts on Louis' live album?
It was all right. I think he missed too many good songs off Era, but you know, Louis is a different animal.
I thought I picked the best ones.
Well, obviously he
Let's see.
didn't, because otherwise I would have said something.
Hey, if I got
see,
involved,
You'll see a few
Okay.
that I pick that should have been on your list.
all right.
All right. Alex Robinson, maybe Louis and Dave can help me. Who is Snape?
No idea. I just realized Rob would make a better Snape than the guy.
I don't.
Not sure.
Maybe it's a typo. I'm sure it's an insult, and that's fine. Okay, Dave.
It's probably a compliment. Well, I
Okay.
didn't do 4 sides. I just did a live CD.
Oh, wait a minute. We got somebody questioning Louis here. Jay Bake.
Can I answer that one, Lou?
Hey, I just did what I did. Can only fit so many songs.
All right.
okay?
Well, Pedro gives you a compliment here, saying great Spanish pronunciation.
Yay.
All right. No automatic sun, asks a Raider fan.
Nope, not on my version.
No Spanish songs.
No, there's one.
Okay. Harry Potter. That's who Drape. Are you calling me Harry Potter, you motherfuckers? All right.
Oh, wait a
All right.
minute. Wait a minute. Snape, that evil guy with no mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a long-haired dude, though, right?
No, the bald dude with no mouth.
Yeah, I'm not bald, people.
That's a wig. That's a wig, Rob.
Okay.
You shop at the same shop as Gene Simmons.
Yes, I will be, because I will never be bald if I can help it.
I'm
Rob
going to
for
defend Gene
president.
Simmons that is not a wig because nobody would ever buy a wig that looks like that on purpose.
Stop
I don't know.
trying to call me out on my shit, Jay Bake. I'm still not going to say it. I love how Rob avoided trying to say a song name.
Material.
Yeah, that.
So
Okay,
that's not on yours, then, Rob?
From Harry Potter, Snape was a professor in the book and movies. What? Severus Snape, whatever. My wife knows all that nerdy shit. Kind of mean to put it in PG. Okay. Anyway, Dave, go ahead.
Okay. I won't make my long-winded. I'll just give you the best songs, in my opinion, for a live album. So we'd definitely start off with Disciple. I just think it's a great opening track. We'd move into 21st Century Blood. Then, because I think these two songs just work so well together, it'd have to have Dust to Dust / Dull Knives. Then Animosity, More, Survive, or UGG, whatever you guys want to call it. 6 Feet Deep, Queen of the Murder Scene, and then Danny would take us into a break with When I'm Alone, the acoustic version that she does. When the girls come back out from the break, we'll start with Revenant, because I just think that is such an epic song. We'll move into Shattered Heart, then Money, Hell You Call a Dream, Z, 23, Choke, and then we'll have the 3 encores, which would be Evolve, Automatic Sun, and end with Materio.
Very nice. I just want to say for clarification, Josh says, think of Die Hard bad guy, and it gets put into perspective with Alejandro here. Professor Snape was played by Alan Rickman, rest in peace. If I ever get compared to Alan Rickman, it's a good frickin' day. So I'll take that. All right. So very good list there, Dave.
You look like a young John Travolta.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll let that one go. All
Just
right.
think of you. Welcome back, Potter.
Yeah. I think I'd rather look like what's his name? The one that he got killed in Friday the 13th, part 4, I believe, 5. I don't remember his name. The dorky little guy with the huge afro on Welcome Back, Carter.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Ooh, that guy. Okay. Hi, Mrs. Rob from Good Vibes. Rob is now called Hans. Okay. All right. So would you say, Dave, that your album is better than Louis, or you just like your songs better, but his is actually the better choice for the masses?
No, I think my album would be much more palatable to the masses, I think. Especially if you had new people coming into a concert that didn't know them as well. I just think these songs are just the better crowd pleasers. There's nothing wrong with what Louis chose, but obviously he has a great love for the Queen of the Murder Scene. I just think most of my songs work better live.
Okay. Techno Dazed, Arnold Horshack. Yes, that's who I was thinking of. Rob, now that is uncalled for, Harley. Rob reminds
Chumley.
me of Chumley from Pawn Stars. Jesus
Harley,
Christ.
is that before or after the weight loss?
Oh, man. That one hurt. All right.
Can I
Any
rebuttal?
rebuttals, Lou?
Yeah. Number one, out of 20 songs or 19 actual physical songs, only 6 are from Queen of the Murder Scene. But I do want to say that I wanted to pick Ugg because I like that song so much, but in my thing to be fair with the whole thing with all the different albums, and I probably would have taken maybe one song away from the Keep Me Fed album. I should have put the Ugg song instead. But so I kind of regret I didn't put Ugg into the system because that is a fantastic song. But then again, I want to have it that you want to listen to the albums too. You know, if you're going to have just every perfect song from all the albums, you wouldn't bother listening to the rest. So I still stand basically by my list. Mine is more geared to a hard, heavy sound all the way through, almost like Kiss Alive, you know. There's no ballads on Kiss Alive, just a couple soft spots on the album, but there's no ballads or anything soft or whatever. And I just wanted mine to be a hard punching album.
Oh, okay.
It's all right. It was better that way.
How was this list? Oh, yeah.
You,
it's not-
you're down the
time
bottom.
for Rob's list.
J-Bag, that is Dave's set list that was up on the screen, not mine.
That was the better of the two so far.
Nah, mine's better. Nah,
We'll take a vote. We'll take a vote. The people in the comments can tell us who's better.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
I am the greatest.
I'm small, but I'm mean. I'm like Pow.
Wayne says replace 404 with Danny Solo, please.
At the beginning before the show starts.
Yeah, I always listen to the solos first when I have them on live albums. Don't you do it that way?
Oh, well, I guess that's something I'm not.
J-Bag, 21st Century Blood is amazing live. Feel lucky to have seen it. Yeah. You're just rubbing in that I ain't going to get to see that song. Sorry, Chumley. I mean, Rob, no offense. God, you're hilarious, Harley. All right. I put absolutely no thought into the vision of this, like Lou and someone.
Can I just say before you go, Rob?
Sure.
If you're Chumley, would that make Lou Grandad
Yes, absolutely.
from that series?
Perfect.
He looks a bit like him too when you
It's
think
a
about
really
it.
good show to be, even though it was 110% fake.
Yeah.
It was a cool show. All right, as I was saying, I have no name for this. I have no solos. I have nobody taking breaks. The only thing I have had is where the encore break would be. I'm just listing for me what I would want to hear live if I had a chance. 21 songs, and it begins with Z, then Ugg, 21st Century Blood, Error. Now, I originally had 21st Century Blood as the opener because it's so cool, but I love that opening thing they do with Z to start a show. I think that's awesome, the way they walk out. So after Dust to Dust, we go to Runaway, one of my favorite all-time Warning songs. And then, let's see. Let me make sure. Thank you, Rob, more like Meatloaf. You guys are just fabulous people. Okay. So after Runaway, we do Fade Away. Anybody stumped? Class? Anyone? Bueller? All right. After Fade Away, we do Take Me Down because that
Yeah.
is just an amazing guitar riff.
You're going very deep.
Yes. Then Disciple, then More, then what's quickly raising in the ranks for me, 23. Then When I'm Alone, the fast version, because I'm not one who likes to bring live shows down too far. Satisfied, Animosity.
Did you say Satisfied?
I did. I love
Wow.
that song. It's grown on me big time.
I'm
Sinister
impressed.
Smiles, then Revenant, because that is the most beautiful ballad I have ever heard, I think, by anybody. It's got so, if you listen to what it is about and the tone and powers of what, it's just incredible.
Yeah,
then-
Delivery 101.
Yeah, then Automatic Sun. And then we go to Encore. Encore starts with Money, Hell You Call a Dream, Choke, and the greatest closing song by any band ever, Survive.
Did you have any Spanish songs, or you just couldn't pronounce any of them, so you
I
didn't go
couldn't
with them?
pronounce them, so I just skipped.
Well, this might be the first time in history where a band has to simultaneously release 3 live albums. So nobody can think, well, how about that song? Yeah.
Well, Guns N' Roses had Use Your Illusions 1 and 2. We could have, Warning Alive 1, 2, and 3. We'll do 3 live albums in one sitting. Why wait 20 years to do 3 live albums? Just release them all in one day.
Okay, the Raider fan said Dave's list is already better. This was while I was listing mine.
No.
Jay
He is
Bake Rob is going old school. Yes, I am. I do not think that EP should be ignored, even though the girls may be embarrassed by it. They have no reason to be. I challenge anybody else that age to do what they did with those songs. I was impressed with that EP.
I was almost going to put Free Falling on my list, but it just wasn't aggressive enough for my concept. I wanted
but-
it to be a very brutally aggressive
But in
album.
fairness, isn't Tom Petty dead?
Hey, you stop that. All right?
Oh,
I'm not talking about the Tom Petty version.
finally, Ray Fan gets what I'm saying. Ray Fan, did you switch from Raider fan to Ray Fan, or is that a different guy? Bueller, Fry, anyone? I always use that. Nobody ever gets it. Finally, somebody does. All right. Ugg is an amazing song. Fatima, love it. Yes. Where is Consume? I believe that is on Louis. Did you have Consume,
No.
Louis? No?
No.
Okay. Sorry. I thought I did pretty good by giving you 4 tracks from an album I'm not crazy about with Automatic Sun, More, Hell You Call a Dream, and what the hell did I say? The one you were
Satisfied.
satisfied, yeah. So, bravo from Esteban.
I can't believe you didn't have Apologize.
It just missed the cut, man.
Did it?
Yeah. Nice encore, Rob. Thank you, Phil McCracken. What about their version of Enter Sandman? I love it, but this was strictly warning songs for me anyway. I don't know why the other gentleman didn't put it on there.
I put out with the email any song that they've ever done, whether it was a cover, original, or whatever, you're allowed to put it on your list. So it's not like I restricted it strictly to original warning songs.
I did think about putting it on, but I have my doubts whether they'll ever do it again, to be honest.
What do you mean I have no Queen of the Murder Scene track, Fonz? I have Sinners or Smiles on there.
Dust to Dust.
Dust to Dust. Unless you mentioned that means the song Queen of the Murder Scene, which was there, but it got bumped for Satisfied.
Are you satisfied that you bumped Queen of the Murder Scene?
I am. I like both tracks, but the other one's growing on me real
Do you like
quick.
it both? Do you like it both ways or both tracks?
No, I do not, Dave. Escapism. Dave, Rob, Louie. Haha, Louie, you're last. Let's see.
It doesn't matter. It's just a list of names.
Yeah, it is. Fatima
okay.
says apologize. I will not.
Apologize.
Yes. Yes, all those Spanish songs are amazing, but keep in mind, I don't know Spanish. I can't pronounce anything but like burrito and enchilada. So if I'm in concert, I want something I can sing to without feeling like I'm on a Twizzlers, tongue-tied for Twizzlers commercial, right, from the 80s. So
Before we go back onto the warning, I did find something, and I think this was Rob from back in the day in his own band. So I'd just like to play it.
you
So
suck.
could I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
You don't even know what it is.
No.
Johnny is a guy who can't make up his mind. He says, I like it both ways. Johnny's world is inside out. His daddy thinks he's insane. Goes out on the town, flashes around. Is his mind deranged? Couples walk by, he watches them all. To him, they're all the same. I like it both ways. I like it both ways. I like it both ways. I like it both ways.
Wow, that is so.
Complete
What's the
fucking
name of that
bastard.
band? What's the name of that band?
Supernaut.
Oh man, oh that okay. You know they're a lot like Sweet with that look, you know.
Yeah. So they were a 70s Australian glam band.
Yeah, thank
they
you.
look a lot of fun. Yeah,
Thank you
those
for
look
that,
pretty
Dave. I
neat.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
As soon as you said it that day, I thought, oh, I've got to download that song now.
I thought you should have done it that night. That really would have.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who sung it. So
All right. Well, Eduardo says he would pay big for my album. And Javier says he would buy my album. So there you go. Suck it, guys.
So would he want it CD or album, or would he just like it both ways?
Mine is CD and for double LP.
Oh, so you
And
like it both
both.
ways too.
I'm not saying it.
Rob likes a little reel to reel.
Oh boy. Fonz, I'm out. Peace out. Holy shit, he says. What is that all about? Did we offend the Fonz?
I don't think so.
Okay. Let's see. Rob at Taco Bell. Dos tacos, por favor. Okay. Rob's gonna need more baby oil after. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Clay. Absolutely fabulous. Okay. All right. I think we're caught. Well, I am not head bobbing, says the Fonz. Oh, okay. So he was talking about that song. He's out. Burrito mispronounced. How the hell did I mispronounce burrito? Burrito. You need to.
Got to roll those R's, Rob. Ridiculous.
You guys are ahead of the game.
It's yiba, andre.
Oh, I got a question to the Spanish
Rob.
speaking people. I cannot roll my R's to save my life, okay?
Okay, so females
there's
do not
people-
want to date Louis. He is not gifted with his tongue. Go ahead.
Now,
Wayne threw up a little.
the question is, if people in Mexico can't roll their R's, are they considered to be like special needs students or something? That they got to go to some sort of remedial class if they can't roll their R's? You know, just wondering how people in Mexico think of people that speak Spanish that can't roll their R's.
Thank you, Phil. That's fabulous. Okay. I had a thought about Spanish today, and I was gonna ask one of my riders, but I was already off. What the hell? Oh, if you are, because I have a a Puerto Rican, but he lived a lot of his, teens to his early. He's still a young guy, but he's got a really thick New York accent, and I always give him shit about it because he lived in New York for a while. So I started thinking, and he was already out of the van, and I didn't have anybody to pick up anymore for the day. So, because I went to Florida for a week for work once in Tampa, and I came back with a little hint of a Southern accent. This guy's clearly got a thick New York accent. So when he speaks Spanish, would that also have a New York accent? And that's a legitimate question to Spanish speakers out there. I don't know how I just sat there going, what? Yeah, how would that play out? Because you pick up how New Yorkers say things, but then the way you pronounce vowels and stuff, would that carry over into your Spanish language by accident?
Esteban, I have Hunter on my album.
That's all right. I wasn't asking a question, Louis.
No, I'm reading the comment.
No, I know. I'm just saying you didn't answer my question.
I don't know.
What was the
I'm
question?
Australian. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you live somewhere and pick up their accent, whether it's Southern, Bronx, Philly, whatever,
And speaking Spanish with
and then you also speak Spanish, would you have an accent in Spanish?
I wouldn't be able to answer that.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I live in Australia, and we all sound the same across Australia. So
Yeah, stupid. We know.
we don't have different accents for different states. That's what you picked up from the English, you see.
Okay, we are definitely in Kringle territory. Yes, we are, and I blame Lewis. Let's see, Bill. There was a Hispanic news anchor in Phoenix that got fired because she wouldn't quit rolling her R's. I thought Hispanics were supposed to do that, right? No, maybe not.
I do
All
that
right.
when I'm horny.
No, you wouldn't have an accent at all. Okay, thank you, Esteban. I just did not know.
And just the guy that said about Breathe, I didn't put Breathe on it. I do love the song, but I just don't see Pow ever singing it again. So
You put up a quick list of songs that I didn't get to react to. You did those, saying something wasn't there.
yeah, Breathe and Black Holes were two of them.
I put one up, Louis, you said?
No, on the screen, the comments, somebody popped up a list of songs, but you only had it up for like 2 seconds. No, that wasn't it. So you missed that one I saw, and that's when I responded to Hunter. But I thought there was another list of songs.
How long ago was this, Louis?
About maybe 7 seconds ago.
Oh, shit. Okay. That one I had up there already.
Okay, maybe. Actually, go back to that one.
Which one?
The one before this one.
This is the one you were talking
Okay.
about.
Okay, good. So, I thought he was making a thing that I missed him. All right. I have Queen. I have Dull Knives. I have Apologize on my list. Okay. I thought he was complaining about what lacked on the albums. But anyway, you can only fit so many songs on an album. That's the way the system is built.
Mexican Spanish, the best and easiest to understand. That's the other thing is when I'm trying to learn certain phrases and stuff to talk with some of my writers who don't speak hardly any English, you go into the translator and there's like Mexican, Puerto Rican, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Spanish, Mexican, Spanish this, Spanish that. I mean, it's like, Jesus, man. I mean, I suppose English, you could have Ebonics, right, for the black dudes. You could have Southern, the way the Southerners talk. So I guess it's not just exclusive to that, but that makes it 10 times harder to even learn a language, right? If you got to worry about all the different twists to it. All right. Of course, Taco Bell. Thank you, Dave. I need to be a speed reader. Came from the warning, got the Three Stooges. Thank you. That's awesome. All
I'll
right.
take the compliment.
So, somebody out here had the nerve to say they have no accent in Alabama. Okay.
Don't they? I would have thought they would have.
The warning speaking Spanglish. You know what's trippy? Completely off subject. Well, kind of on Spanglish. Plenty of my writers, like they'll be from Guam or Palau, which is same area. And they have their language, which is not in any translator app. And they'll speak English too. So it comes off like they'll back and forth depending on what the word is, kind of like Spanglish with English. And something tripped me out. There's two guys from Africa, and they speak Spanish, English, and French. And I heard all three languages during one sentence of the conversation. That is insane to me. But whatever. Dave checked out to relieve himself.
I remember visiting Italy with my parents and my little brother, and my mom, talking to her sisters and cousins and everything else, she threw a lot of English words into what she was saying, and they were like, "What do you like?" They couldn't understand, and she had to correct herself because she mixed both languages at the same time.
No Alabama accent at all. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I know some Spanish, like bendejo, right? Puta. I know the good words. So, Dave,
And no one's answered my question, though.
Sprechen Sie douche from Harley. Thank you. What was your question?
The people in Mexico that can't roll their R's, are they considered candidates for special?
Are you saying that are they retarded?
Well, I don't want to use that word, but like, are they seen as somebody like, like they lack some sort of intelligence or something that they can't roll their R's? Or is that you're automatically, you can roll your R's because you're born in Mexico? Or do they have special classes to teach how to do that? Like I said, I can't do it for shit.
All right. Dave's finally found that we were important enough to be a part of this.
Yeah, but my bladder bursting was more important. So
Oh, okay. That's forgiven. All right. So there's the albums. Those of you who did not enjoy that segment, you can send all your hate mail and comments to Louis. That was his idea.
I took it.
All right. And back to the warning. And let's see. How could I mess Dave up here? Let's see. So what we've done here, we've done choke, animosity, disciple, error,
and Z.
and Z.
And Z.
Right?
Yep. So we don't have to do those again.
So I've got a 1 in 5 chance of being right this time.
Okay, here we
Use
go.
dogs.
Nah, wrong again. At least I'm honest. Great video clip though.
A veces las cosas obvias son las más difíciles de ver. Te asfixiaste con tus propias manos. Cuando todo apunta que por fin alguien te viene a rescatar, te encuentras nuevamente abandonado.
I'll back it up. Don't worry. I've asked this before. Can't anybody else hear? It's not me. It's
Yes.
you.
What song is that called?
That is animosity, right?
Yeah, I hear that. I hear
Yeah.
that same exact thing.
Yes.
The singing and the playing and everything.
Yes. Okay. I
Exactly
just
the same.
wanted to make sure it wasn't just in my head, but here it is.
Yeah.
Are you saying they're copying themselves?
Yes. But
Yeah.
what a good song to copy.
Yeah, it works. I mean,
Yeah.
I hear the same thing. The way the chords are coming out,
Yeah.
the vocal melody. Yeah.
Okay.
Intentas buscar explicación en lo profundo de
Okay,
That
the
was
ending of
deep
that
and
is
dark.
just epic. They use the O's better than any band I've ever heard. So powerful. Dave.
And let me just remind everyone here, I'm the only one who put this on my live CD.
Yep.
I can hear the admiration. I
Yeah.
don't know how you guys could not have put that song on it. I mean, and that's why I put it as the closer, because I just think you leave and you're happy. That's going through your head the whole way home. It's just a great song. Great film clip too. I actually tried that Danny guitar pose when she went down the other day. Spent 6 hours in hospital.
So you tried going down yesterday?
Yeah, spent 6 hours in hospital.
All
Everything
right.
snapped. Hamstrings, calves, glutes, everything went.
Louis.
Well, I'm the only. I mean, I like the song. It's good, but for me,
Whoa.
my album and all that. I just want to say this: you can't do it now because it's already passed. But when the video goes to video and you can actually watch it, write down all our songs and all the separate lists and play them. Studio versions or whatever, and play each person's album, and you're gonna find mine reigns supreme. That's all.
You can't because you didn't have this song on there for a start.
No, I didn't want that song on. My list is better. Okay, there's got to be a level of this, and that for songs, and it's a good song. I'm not knocking it or anything, but it just would slow my album down, and I don't want to slow my album
How does that
down.
slow it down? Is there anyone in the comments that thinks that Quasimodo song that he's picked instead of Materia is better?
Which is the Quasimodo song?
Oh, however you say it, Quasimodo.
Oh, Kate Musciatis.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's got more energy.
All right. Techno Days. I love Danny's Yngwie Malmsteen trilogy pose. Yes. Danny
that's the one that killed me.
clearly was a student of the hairband-esque type guitar players. You can see it in every movement and every expression. It's fabulous. Okay. J
And
Big,
LA
yeah,
with
never
Gene Simmons.
trust J Big, never trust anybody who's from somewhere and you're going there and don't speak the language. Never trust what they tell you is acceptable to say and do. They're probably setting you up. All right. Louis,
But
do you know what video's next?
I have
Oh,
no
my-
idea because I don't know.
Where
what it
to
is.
God, Harley, I will find you. That's who Rob looks like. Fluffy the comedian. All right.
I was going to highlight that comment, but you kept putting other comments up because I only just realized that I can
Is
highlight
there
comments.
a picture of this
Yes.
fluffy guy? I don't know who the hell that is.
You don't know who Fluffy is?
No, I'm very not.
Oh, he's
I'm-
absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, but what's he look like?
Well, he's about a 400-pound Mexican, right?
See, Eduardo.
All right. We got
That was just a random comment.
Yeah, sure it is. I'm sure it just popped up there by itself. Just like this one, right? Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
Survive is a most good call, Rob. Must, Christian. Christian, your photo looks badass, man. That's a good look you got going there. Keep it up. All right.
I had Survive.
What?
I had Survive on mine.
You had Survive?
Yep.
You
Yeah,
better.
mine's in the middle.
Really? That with that ending, you didn't even do it like leading to an encore?
Nah, it's in the middle. Psychotic is so cool. That is like a really crowd involvement, fist pumping song that you want to end the show with.
What a sweet
Oh.
and beautiful guy Lewis is.
You don't know him. You do not know him.
Fluffy, yes, thank you, Esteban. Gabriel Iglesias.
You should see what he's like when we go off camera. Fucking hell.
All right, next song. Are you ready to guess, Dave?
1 in 4.
Let's see.
This is the reason I never win the lotto, by the way.
What he's like,
Yeah, me too.
I
I
stopped playing years ago.
wonder what this one is.
If I ever win the lotto, I'll get us all to fly together and do a live together. What's this one again?
There's something pulling me away.
Hold on.
Something criminal that I can't fight it. Won't you tell me?
I forgot to remove the old one. Let me restart that because all I saw was a black screen.
Yeah, don't do that with a condom, Rob.
Yeah, thank you.
There's something pulling me away. Something criminal that I can't fight it. Won't you tell me what to say?
It's kind of a trip that they all sound alike. I mean, their voices are identical, right?
Well,
Lou?
they are sisters.
Or pull me in and keep me nice and quiet. Keep me here closer in the clear. Just kill the noise, won't you feel my voice? Give it all up, but you feed my senses. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me, yet you leave me begging for more. I feel it slowly creeping in. I find desire leaves me frozen, stranded, waiting between what could have been. Why am I sinking when I'm fully grounded? Standing still, going for the kill. Just kill the noise, would you fill my void? Get it all up, would you feed my senses? You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me, yet you leave me begging for more. I wanna let you know it. Stop and never show it. Like it when I'm broken. Like it when I'm broken. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me, yet you leave me begging for more. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me, yet you leave me begging for more.
Okay, seeing a lot of hate for that video. I don't think it's bad. I think it's kind of. I love how the colors pop. I've seen a worse video. That's the one where they keep, turning to the
that
camera.
video's awful.
Oh, that is what song is that? It's one of them. Spanish.
Que más quieres?
Yeah, it's just
That video
brutal,
puts
right?
a
I mean,
bad taste on it.
the song's growing on me, but that is such a Kringle video, right? But I didn't mind this. I mean, it's better than Six, which has that same white feeling, but Sick has all them stupid like graffiti things and weird,
Is that the lyrics video where all the words pop up?
No, it's their actual video, and it's just
Oh.
full of weird designs and crap popping up on the screen.
I was going to put it on, but I knew Rob would get all whiny and bitchy, so I didn't.
I would never.
Of
Okay.
course not.
Good Vibes says quick. When you talk to us, Good Vibes, chances are the question's never going to be quick. What is your favorite The Warning music video? Rob, Dave, Lewis, just type it in. Don't overthink it. Type it in. Okay.
I don't have any.
You will pick one and you will enjoy doing it.
No, because I don't know the music videos like other people do. I know the songs. I go mostly for the album songs, and you just see the picture of the album. Yeah, that's what
I played by the requested rules, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that I love the song. I love the vibrant colors, the neon, just the drowning woman in the big aquarium looking type thing. I mean, it's just, I love the choke video.
Yeah, I'll put mine up.
I don't see it.
Are
6 feet deep.
Yep.
we gonna talk about the song or the video?
I'm sorry, Lewis. Did we offend you?
No, I just didn't want us to get off track and forget that we're supposed to say something.
We
about
never
the
go
video
off
we
track.
Never.
When did we ever go off track?
Right. And like Fatima said, girls just having fun. That's a good video. Girls want to have fun, right? Cyndi Lauper or
Yep.
Captain Lou Albano's in there with rubber bands hanging off his, facial hair. Good call, Fatima. That is a great video. All right, Louie, go ahead and talk about the song.
All right, I just say straight to the point. I like the video much more than I like the song. Done.
Yikes. Dave.
I couldn't like the video more than I like the song because the song's awesome. But it's a good video. Like you said, girls just having fun. It's quite, don't
Yeah.
have to always just watch them playing their instruments. I'm sure that's probably what they like off camera as well with each other. So,
Yes.
but it's an epic song, by the way. Lou.
I like the message in the 21st Century Blood video. I have not seen that. And Dave, I did not put that on the list. Why is that, Dave?
Because there'll be another day.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you are correct, Bill. And I'll wait to see it on here with all the rest of you.
And he is correct. It is a great video.
Is it? Louis has rubber hands on his sack. What?
No, rubber bands.
Rubber bands on his sack.
Why would I have that?
No, you didn't see Captain Lou Albano? You were a wrestling fan, right?
Okay, I have only one complaint about the 21st Century Blood video, that the music stops for almost 2 minutes before you get to hear Danny's lead on the instrumental break. Other than that, they should just take that part out. There's 2 minutes, and at least it feels like 2 minutes of
For what
silence. The 21st Century Blood video. There's a break in the middle of the song.
So it's different than the actual studio.
You get it's all, the studio's got the song from beginning to end playing all the way through. The music video has a long beginning, like 2 or 3 minutes before the song starts. And then in the middle, there's like this break again where the song stops and then they pick up. That's the only thing I don't like about that video.
So, because Louis is an old fart, it works well because it's part of the story. So, and the break works in well with how it's done as well. So, when you see
I
it, Rob,
can't wait to
you'll
see
get
it
it.
next week to see how wrong I might
Okay,
be.
so answer this question without giving too much away since I haven't seen it. It doesn't just like go to black silence, right?
There's visuals going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good video. Won awards too.
Executive decision. I don't know what about, but 21st Century Blood video is coming. Yes. I'm assuming Dave has that on a list somewhere. Come on, Louis. It's just a minute, not 2 minutes.
Well, even 10 seconds of the song breaking that nothing in between bothers me.
To be fair, ask any women that Louis been with, he exaggerates about time.
Well, as Phil McCracken just said, Louis' ex-wife also said it takes 2 minutes.
Oh, no. Never had that problem.
All right.
When the hell are you going to finish?
Calm down, Lou Ferrigno. You're turning green from those rubber bands. Just play the damn video. Esteban's tired of us rambling on. Okay.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
46. Alex reminds me of my daughter and her friends. That's why I like it. Okay. That's the video that we just witnessed, I'm assuming. All right. So we got what? One more, Dave?
What we had? Let me have a look. Two. So it's got to be the next one, surely.
It's got to be the next one, right?
Surely.
All right.
this one?
I got to
Play
stop.
that one.
I got to stop screwing that up. Dang it. Sorry. Everybody's freaking out. I'm sure I can't even read the comments because I'm dealing with this technical crap. Okay. Here we go.
I don't wanna break
That's the one.
this down to you. It's a cruel thing that we learn to do. 'Cause we all gotta pay for something, we all gotta count for nothing. Happiness has its price. Less is more in this business. Rapacity will be the illness that we will learn to love. Are you worth your weight in gold? Going once, going twice, sold. It's all about that cold hard cash, hun. Woo! Go ahead and cry, shallow pools of blood, diamond news at your throat. Hey, whoa, hey, whoa. Moral code of dates 3 times a year. Truth that's stripped in gold just as sincere. I'll never ask for forgiveness. I count my God as my witness. I pray he'll wash my hands. It's sad and it's true when the world hurts. Soldier soul, that's how it works. We're human after all. Are you worth your weight in gold? Going once, going twice, sold. It's all about that cold hard cash, hun. Hey! Go ahead and cry, shallow pools of blood, diamond news at your throat. Give me that, I want that. Give me that, I want that. Go ahead and cry, shallow pools of blood. How long will it last? How long till you learn? Another sack of sins to be buried in. Diamond news at your throat. Go ahead and cry, shallow pools of blood. How long will it last? How long till you learn? Another sack of sins to be buried in. Diamond news at your throat.
Okay, Louie, you were absent. Is that a reflection on your thoughts of this song?
Not at all. I had to stand up for a while, and I didn't want people looking at my
Your little wiener?
trousers. No, I don't have a wiener anymore. It fell off. No.
All right.
No, the song, great song. At first I didn't like it, but then it grew on me quickly. But I just had this idea. I have to make a custom-made chair to put over my commode, so I can actually be sitting on the chair instead of the porcelain.
My mum's got one of them for old people.
No. It's got to be a regular chair, not a comfortable chair for me to sit on that I can put over the top of the.
It's got a hole in it,
thing
hasn't
here.
it?
What?
It's got a hole
No.
in it, so you can
No,
just dump
it's
straight
not
through.
supposed to have a hole. It's supposed to be a regular chair, so I could be sitting on the chair instead of on the toilet while doing these videos.
Do you
You
have
should just get
stairs
around.
at your house, Louie?
What?
Do you have stairs at your house?
No.
Okay, so you don't need one of those things that escalate you
No.
up. Okay.
From the
I-
Gremlins.
Well, there's stairs outside that go to my mailbox because where I live is recessed below the street level. There's a big stone wall, and I have to go up a set of concrete stairs to get to my mailbox.
Okay. So
You still get mail.
I get mail.
I only get emails these days.
No.
Oh, junk mailers never stop.
We have stickers on ours. There's no junk mail, so they
How
can't
about
put
the
them in.
cold hard ass?
No shit.
Hmm.
I always thought that should be a law.
Yeah, well, it is
Alright.
here. If you put no junk mail sticker on your,
But
little
how's the
box, they're not
mailman
allowed.
know?
How does the mail? Well, he doesn't deliver the junk mail.
What?
We have just normal people will have a job going around delivering junk mail. So
Oh, well, our mailman stuff's well, what I consider junk mail is like flyers from stores you'll never frickin' go to, like a furniture store or whatever the
No.
hell.
Yeah.
no, but that only gets done through the private people. So
Okay.
You know, I think maybe this should be my cover for my Warning Live album.
but people can say, who the hell's that?
There's lots of albums, lots of people put people on covers that have nothing to do with the band at all. You know?
But they've got 3 beautiful girls. Why would they put someone else on there?
Okay. Louis, you're to blame here for someone who gets mad about things taking so long. I asked you what you thought about the song, and you went on an entire chair mode.
I said I thought I said what I said. I thought I
Commode.
said it's a song I didn't like at first, but it grew on me, and it's one of the great songs from the Air album.
Okay, well, I didn't know if you said. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. That's entirely
Well, that's-
possible.
no,
It was you talking, so
I think that I'm the type of person that people don't like to pay attention to.
you were
What
correct.
did you say, Louis?
They just tune me. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised by the constant "it grew on me" comments. Like
Hey, that
I said,
happens
this
sometimes.
was my introduction to the Warning, and this got me
Hey.
stuck. So
When we did the matchups of different songs, we picked Kiss in the first couple rounds. Okay.
we had to because
don't
it's
tell
on contract.
me. Yeah. Don't tell me how much you liked that song at first either.
Well, I did because it beat Pink Floyd's Money for a start,
Oh, that's for sure.
and it's one of my favorite bands, Pink Floyd.
Okay, before I
Remember,
get
we
Dave,
were contracted to make Kiss win those early ones.
you shut up. I don't contract nothing. All right. Before Dave gives his take, the booster chair comment from 777 Dorado. Also makes a
Dorado.
good booster chair, huh, Louis? Okay.
No,
Speaking
never
of that, I am fighting. Besides the finances that would it take to pull this off, I was made aware of Pow's temperament towards short references. But how hilarious at a meet and greet. It's everything in me to present a drum stool with a booster chair attached to it. I think that would be hilarious. If she had any kind of sense of humor, I think she'd love it. But everybody's telling me, don't say short, don't make reference to her height and all this stuff. So
Once again, if you decide to do that, can you get my album signed first? Please?
Louis is so old school, he wanks off to an old Sears catalog.
Oh, hell no. I can't leave anything to imagination. I've got to see all the goods.
Jay Bake's got to check out, so thanks for being here again, Jay Bake. Look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, yeah, funny guy. All right. So you said we have one left. I don't see anything left.
I do.
You know what?
Play
He did
Atkins.
right.
Paul would slap you with her diaper. Oh my God.
You know, Pow being as short as she is a plus.
But how
Not a
entertaining.
minus.
That would bring ratings, right? That would bring views if I just had a video of Paul beating the shit out of me. That would be hilarious. I'd watch
Well,
that.
I would pay to see that, but
Yes.
once again, I'd still like you to get the album done first.
Harley. So
I'm
that's,
sure
so that's
she'll
where
be sitting
Rob got
down,
the
won't she?
black eye. What's that?
She'll be sitting down.
Yes.
Man. My wife
what?
was short, and that was a plus for her. But every time we had to put the dishes up on the high covered shelf, she goes, "I'm not short. God just built my butt too close to the ground."
Oh boy. Okay. So let me check, but I'm pretty sure. What's this? No, the drum throne with a booster. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let me check, but I don't know if we have a video left here, Davey.
Should be Automatic Sun. Unless you didn't download it.
What are you telling me?
That you didn't download it. Which is all right. We'll leave it to another show. That's fine.
Yeah, leave it for another show because I didn't download it. You must have not had it on the list.
I'm looking at it on the list right now on my other page here, so definitely there.
Okay. I didn't even pay attention to the count, but I know it was nowhere near 300. We must have peaked, and we're on our way down.
I think doing the live show probably helped, the live concert. So
Yeah. So, 4th of July, too. A lot of people, I'm sure, are still out camping and doing all that stuff. We do that.
and to all those people who wonder why, I just thought we'd give it a rest for a week for the live stuff. Because otherwise we are reacting to the same songs every week. So
And again, all comments about warning content goes to Dave. Leave me alone. So there we go. Do the girls in the band have boyfriends? Henrique wants to know. I
don't think so.
If
haven't
they
heard.
do, leave them at home, girls. When you go to Minneapolis, you'll be
Well, all
busy.
I can say is from all the after stuff I've seen, I've never seen anyone other than the crew with all the after stuff. So I don't think so. I think they did say in one of them they haven't got time at the moment. So
Yeah,
I'm the same.
maybe not for boyfriends, but you know what the guys in the rock bands make time for on the road.
well, because Powell said where would it happen? We travel with our parents in a bus.
That's true. Night Owl, Buenos noches, and Taco Supreme to you, Clay Atkins. All right. So that is it. That is Warning Saturday. Dave will have a much better show next time, I promise, because Louis will not inflict us with his, one-sided list where we shouldn't even done ours because he knew his was superior before we started. Right, Lou?
No, the truth is, I admire both your albums too, because when the Warning's got so many songs impossible to fit on a CD or a double LP, there's going to be variation. I love that there was variation. That's what made it all good for the whole idea in the middle of the show.
Thank you, Phil. That's always appreciated. Dave rules. Rob drools. We are back in 5th grade, and in that effect, whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you, buddy, because I'm rubber and you're glue. So,
Okay.
all right.
Can I just remind everyone too that we are going live on Tuesday nights with Tunes Day with the brothers.
Yes,
So
and it will not be warning, so don't tune in if you're expecting warning.
This week it will be some classic album battle. Kisses Destroyer versus the Sweet Fanny Adams. So
I got to get
any of you like that kind of music?
Yeah. So every Tuesday, same time, same channel, we'll be live from here on out unless something unforeseen happens. But Warning Saturday will still be Warning Saturday. It's just we're going to have 2 live shows now and stuff sprinkled in between. I'm sure that's not live, but we're going to now have a live show for people looking for other content other than just the Warning. And that will be Tuesdays. Somebody had a question on here, I swear to God. And Dave distracted me. Let's see. This is not the question. Danny made a short joke about Pa one time and never again. Okay. No, yeah. Maybe.
Ever since I saw my cousin Vinny, I've been very fearful of short people. Because the way that dude did that scene, when he freaking went to knock the guy out, he ran and jumped up in the air with his fist in his jaw and knocked him down and then took the cash and ran off.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I remembered now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought I said it. I said
okay,
that my cousin Vinny, that made me think twice about, well, number one, short
Where he
people
leaps in the air and punches him.
leaps in the air, punches the guy, takes the money. But then again, I'm more fearful of short people in a fight than I am of my height or tall, because they got a direct shot right to your fucking dick. Bam!
Yeah. Remember that, Louis.
All right. So the question was, what is next week's warning?
Not sure, but it won't be a list.
There won't be a list. That was a one-time thing.
It will probably be something live, so I will work out a live concert for us to view.
Oh, wait a
Whether
minute.
that's-
Why do we do that piano thing next week?
Well, that wouldn't
Really
take up a whole
break it up
show,
and be different.
but it won't take
All
up
right.
a whole show, will it?
Well, let's put it this way. It's 7 videos. They're about 2 to 3 minutes apiece. So that'd be part of the show. We can make it start off that way. You know, give people something really different. If you want, I could just tell you when we go off air, I'll talk to you about it.
Okay, but this was a viewer, not me asking.
Well, we don't
Yeah.
know. Well, I like the piano thing to be part of it.
Okay,
So
but we
it'll
can't,
be
we,
announced
can't
in the
have, we can't have an hour and a half concert plus all the piano footage. So if you do the
No.
piano stuff, you're going to have to, we got people that are just yelling for Whiskey a Go-Go and Rock AM Ring and put it this way, it'll be well worth you tuning in. How's that?
And Rob will advertise it early this week.
Yeah, if Dave gets me the info, I'll put it out in more than just a day of.
Yeah, he's had the info for like 5 days. So
We also have Poland rock requests. Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
all
best.
good. It'll all be warning. More than likely, there will be some live stuff in there, if not a whole show. I don't think I have anything else. Are you gonna? I don't even care. You want to play us out on the theme song or my encore, Dave?
I don't even know how to do it yet. So
No. just play it, and I'll end it.
what am I playing?
Well, apparently my encore. What you played?
What is
earlier.
your?
What you played
Oh,
earlier.
that one. They
Yeah.
want that one again. Oh,
I'm a good sport.
I'm happy to do that. Yep, we'll play out to Rob's favorite song and his way of life.
Yes. And until next Saturday, everybody, or Tuesday, if you like different music. See you next time.
Johnny is a guy who can't make up his mind. He says, I like it both ways. Johnny's world is inside out. His daddy thinks he's insane. Goes out on the town, flashes around. Is his mind deranged? Couples walk by, he watches them all. To him, they're all the same.